堂香安哟。
安哟白杨香。好困哦。
白糖香感谢白糖香赠送小起点时，大家晚上好。
Unity 吗
Twitch GoGo 0204已支持频道10 bits， 感谢 Twitch 赠送小起点时，大家晚上好。
晚上好。好累啊。
Chatbot unable to connect bot. No username and 斜线 or password.弹跳樱花虾辣鸡吗？
哇，这什么字体啊？我靠！剪贴布。
Christopher Teeny miss you. Lui怀地物这啥？弹跳樱花虾辣鸡吗？
这猴岛小英雄啊！废话更多，节奏更差。
弹跳樱花虾老人猫 in your face。
弹跳鸡鸡虾。猴岛小英雄。
巴拉巴巴巴卡吧。
Hey, want to see my Mighty Pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. Elaine was kidnapped. I scraped together a... In the old days, things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, my first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. Monkey Island, we wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning... I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works, okay? I defeated LeChuck and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical. It was the beginning of something magical. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic. Then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. The guy never gives up. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it. The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. I got buried alive. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker. This was Elaine and me together. One time, this was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scumbar handle the catering. That's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. The death card doesn't usually represent. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask. Will you promise to stop picking on me? Alright, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes. It's so lifelike.
8888解谜游戏没有谜题，
I wonder if it's real.
只是说真的，我比较喜欢以前的美术欸。
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
1416多 Hello。
Hello， 点击地面行走。
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
坏血病狗肉店是什么东西？我有开降噪吗？确认一下，没开。在吹电风扇，你们可能会觉得吵。开一下降噪。
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Human 416的听你讲话，好像在听机长宣布 LOL。
机长宣布。最近有点想换麦克风。
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
SC010又要换。
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
他小。
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in
感觉
there.
跟肉店一堆苍蝇，那还一只好大只的。
Some places you go have
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
SC010怕你是没看过非洲肉
It
摊上
says
的苍蝇。
return outhouse key when finished, or else.
那你看过吗？
It says return outhouse key when finished, or else. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
SC010爆多。
Now
恶
what?
心，怎么会看那种东西？
Can we get some chicken foot fries?
You got 2 pieces of 8?
No.
Then no fries. Now what?
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups, beat it.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
What should we do next?
Let's look for change in the outhouse. Maybe we can find enough to get scurvy dogs.
much did you say grog is?
I told you, grog's only for grown-ups. Stop wasting my time.
厕所在哪里啊？
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog. What should we do next?
Let's look for change in the outhouse. Maybe we can find enough to get scurvy dogs.
进来就看到主角要坏血病狗肉，笑到流泪的脸。
坏血
It's
病
locked.
狗肉。
Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
然后这样用。
Good, you unlocked it.
哎呦，
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. It looks just like a piece of 8. A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
假币。
Ugh,
滚！
what is this
Ayo.
stuff? It smells the same as the toilet. Ugh, what is this stuff? It smells this gross. Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
哎干！
Gross. I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well. In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that. I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Hey, Chucky. It says you're supposed to wash your hands.
I never wash my hands.
I dare you to take a drink of this.
No way, I'm not doing that.
I double dare you to take a drink of this.
Don't want to get sick before I get my scurvy dog.
I double dog dare you to take a drink of this.
I'll do it for a million pieces of 8.
You will?
No,
叉字六12166
I
新的
triple
追
dibble
随
dare you to drink this.
I'll do it if you do it first.
What's that over there?
Where?
Okay, I took a drink.
You did not.
Did so.
Did not.
Did so.
Do it again then.
Okay, you don't have to drink, but I dare you to wash your hands.
Fine.
哎呦，干！
Your turn.
擦身体，
Ow!
靠背。
You actually did it!
Your turn.
No way.
Your turn.
No way. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that. Gross. I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
我账号
I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
拿假币给他。香辣炸鸡，你是干嘛？
I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well. I saved 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Now what?
为什么啊？你做了什么事？
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of
林
eight.
遇到检举邦啦，图奇最近抓很凶。
What can we get with this?
干还咬一下。
Tastes like a piece of eight. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
干，还有苍
What
蝇。
are you getting?
色笑话
What?
也会被
Just kidding. Here's yours.
461216有实况
靠
主提到汉堡王那张万圣节海报。
汉堡王，什么东西啊？
So good. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
那关你什么事啊？
I wonder where those 2 people we were following went. I wonder where those 2 people we were following went. Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them? That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park,
461216
shitheads!
我只是说那张海报又20。461216不到5分钟我就被登出账号了。
有年呐、
461216图奇有够低能。骑猫哇酷哇酷。
哇酷哇
ASTRIX
酷！
这游戏真有趣，好复古
什么海
的玩法。
报啊？没看过什么？我搜寻也没有什么、
不良。A0077现在都要小心发言了 ，UL。
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat,
决斗
shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
卡够7878，我也想睡了，哈哈。ArcFish 猴岛好像目标群是青少年吧？
还可以看前面的对话。我靠！
SC0V0， 你讲到你新号了，很严重的 Command
以前有这功能吗？
骑猫有隐藏结局。
靠背，你那个难怪，你 你在讨论那个难怪你会被 ban 靠背，那个文案是什么鬼啊？这海报是怎样？看，好扯，活该。
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not of. Did you? They were used in combat. Shot. They started making. Then the current. But you can still on a modern anchor. That's
我以为它可以一次跳过
little
干
flanges at the most ink
还按那么多次
But the old word
这
they're called yeah.
太靠背了
骑猫你跟那个奶奶卡吧。QQ 334 UCDOS Frog OS Frog OS Frog。
I wonder where this path goes.
Hey, Chucky, wanna race?
You're on.
I'll
40
officiate.
把香港
Three,
人简称星
two,
号，再被简称
one,
会被。
go! Chucky wins!
感觉好，我要手动点。
Shoot! You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, cheater!
You have to wait until I say go.
靠背。
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
骑猫，我是港仔，那我能说港仔吗？表情符号。
靠背撞树，北七哦。
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox. Hey, hands off!
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me,
Yes?
will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Excuse me,
Yes?
never mind.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
ArtSfish 禁止喂食，但是可以自备面包。
Don't feed the duck.
禁止喂家。
I want to feed the duck. What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Do you want a sword fight with
斗
me?
剑，
You don't look very challenging.
斗剑，
Do you want a sword fight?
You don't look very challenging.
Let's be frank.
Oh,
You
wait,
can
now I
never
get it.
hope to beat
那不是
me.
刚买的
No
吃
way!
的。
You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Your sword is as sharp as a banana.
I'll still tear you down to size.
I for sure won that one.
In your dreams.
You fight like kids.
I wonder where this path goes.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue. That's our bread. Stop it. Stop it. That's our bread.
Excuse me.
Yes?
合成演化老人想当年。
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days, you have no regard for personal property.
and no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
blah blah
Blah, blah, blah,
blah
blah, 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 blah,
公
blah.
啊小，
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah,
Sasha.
blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah,
blah
blah,
blah
blah,
blah blah
blah,
blah
blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Gotta
blah
run!
blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head. Give it some of your bread. Give it some of your bread.
Yuma 416狗咩7 UL。
巴拉巴拉拉巴巴。
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
骑猫闭嘴死侯英娜。
Some things are better left unknown.
Arxfish 任务清单完成一项。
Some things are better left unknown.
加酱汁。
Arxfish 刚刚的提示地上那滩。
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
哎呀，然后用这个番茄酱，靠腰
You
哦。
should put that on your scurvy dog.
Cargo 7878用狗肉去点酱。
哎呀，哎呀，干！
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Arxfish 吃吧 UL。
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Yuma 416够其恶心。
好恶啊！
Yuma 416够超。
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if. Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I wonder where this path goes.
录完 tape 怎
I'll
么没
find
有
a
东
clover
西？
some other time.
I wonder where this path goes.
诶，
Arxfish 有
我按
啊圆圈圈。
是然后我快捷键失效了。
Do you want a sword fight
Arxfish 草
with
地
me?
上岸。
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
快睡着了。玩这个好累哦。
I found one!
Awesome!
There was still
感觉有点像小朋友玩的。
巴喇叭巴巴早就知道你玩新游戏就是要找理由睡觉。
At home, I've got a collection of old
I should find a coin to throw in.
卡够7878是呀。
What you looking at?
those kids jumping rope down
这游戏不
there.
适合你吧，节奏很慢。
They're doing it wrong.
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down
这
there.
说是限制级而
They're
已
doing
吗
it wrong.
限制级。
I wonder where this
卡
path
够7878右
goes.
边地上。
哦，
I should throw my coin in and make a wish. I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
巴喇叭巴巴换游戏继续开台啊。SC0V0肥猫一定要玩能拿枪的布朗。
倒着说话。
巴喇叭巴巴可以左手拿手枪，右手拿滑鼠。
I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah!
我靠，
Whoa!
傻小。
That was cool. I wish I had another
这
coin.
游戏太温馨了，没有血腥暴力，
What
没
you
有
looking
脑
at?
子，不适合
Those
表现
kids
符号
jumping
吐舌
rope down
头
there. They're doing it wrong.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs!
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did. Big whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the
又要
punch.
找老查克。我一直看到打瞌睡耶。看来不太适合现在的我玩。小时候明明很爱玩火刀小英雄。 不能跳吗？哎、干，这一定要等他跑完。
ArtSfish 回不去了。
他小，不能跳、哦。
SC0B08你封片的只狼拿出来玩啊！我第一轮快打完了，好爽漂亮。他个7878强制戏剧。ArtSfish 要加 S 试试看。他个7878的耶。
有友好的地方。
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or
主
sailing
角
in
变
this
成
case.
这样一个胡渣男。
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashbuckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue
被吐
herself?
槽，
That's not the point.
ArtSfish 真的不换游戏。
要换什么？
LOL。
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious,
明天
conniving,
要玩
murdering
COD
scallywag.
多
A
人啊。
depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
ArtSfish 怕你等下直播睡觉。
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar. By the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there. My business right now is down those stairs with 3 pirate leaders and the fat wad of cash they're gonna give me. My business right now is down those stairs with 3 pirate leaders and the fat wad of cash they're gonna give me. My business right now is down those stairs with 3 pirate leaders and the fat wad of cash they're gonna give me.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the scum bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there. I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you. My business right now is down those stairs with 3 pirate leaders and the fat wad of cash they're gonna give me. My business right now is down those stairs with 3 pirate leaders and the fat wad of cash they're gonna give me. My business right now is down those stairs with 3 pirate leaders and the fat wad of cash they're gonna give me. My business right now is down those stairs with 3 pirate leaders and the fat wad of cash they're gonna give me.
我一直打瞌睡不行，这个游戏太催眠了。
EVGA 下楼啊！
太催眠了，干，我眼睛好酸哦，不行了。
卡够7878，哈哈。
干，太厉害了吧这游戏！
卡够7878，太小孩子了。
我一直打瞌睡。
EVGA 该打开2042。
Victor 以前玩过《猴岛小英雄》吗？好像也是送的吧？这不好玩。
EVGA 那3小，我小时候只玩过洛克人 X4。欧帕干，你终于要换游戏了吗？
换也不知道换什么啊。
欧帕，我刚刚关静音，不然要睡着了。
然后再回去玩2042。
EVGA SUBVERSC 敢不敢打开 ？SC0V0 pull around。
太累了。没有装。今天没睡午觉，可恶！没睡午觉太困了。
Yuma416狗好奇问一下，今天会处理丧尸毁灭工程吗 ？TP Feel Fun。
要处理什么东西？我通常是周末处理啊，要我处理什么
？SC0V0，你在家会睡午觉哦？
会啊，换游戏好了，去2042提升一下。